this impactful program. We've been speaking at a couple colleges, and what we've noticed is that this is the perfect opportunity to spread inspiration across the youth. So thank you so much for organizing this wonderful event.
So much.
And obviously, thank you so much to Hallmark Business School and the principal and also the management for the wonderful solicitation and also this amazing opportunity to interact with all of you today. Now, before we start off with today's session, I have one question that I want all of you to answer, some quick answers. Can you name one person who could be a successful entrepreneur? Name
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
All right, wait,
That's
you have
good.
some more answers. Elon Musk, shout them out. All right, we had Warren Buffett, great. And
That's
we had
good.
Elon Musk. Any more answers? Come on, we want
Jeff Bezos.
participation. Bill
Jeff
Gates.
Bezos.
Jeff Bezos,
That's good.
great. Now, you might think that these are great answers, and they are all successful entrepreneurs and great business leaders. But I was looking for one specific answer, and that was actually you. The answer that I was looking for was you. So I asked you, who do you think could be successful entrepreneurs? I think there was a little clue there. And the thing we want all of you to believe in today's session is that you are going to be the successful entrepreneurs of tomorrow, the successful business leaders who are going to shape tomorrow's ideas. Now we have another interesting question. Who are entrepreneurs? How do we define them? I think Harvey has another question for this.
Yes, we have another question. Who here likes to play chess?
Chess, the game chess.
Sport chess.
Okay,
Anyone?
Some hands up.
Hands
All
up.
right, surprisingly,
See a few hands.
like to play chess. And if you're wondering, why did I ask you if you like to play chess? There's something similar between chess and being an entrepreneur, playing chess and being an entrepreneur. Any guesses? There's a certain skill that's required. I think I heard the answer. It is problem solving. So today I wanted to define who are entrepreneurs. They are problem solvers in today's world. Entrepreneurs are leaders who are able to identify key problems that we are facing today and come up with the most innovative solutions. And we want all of you to believe that you are capable of coming up with this innovation and this change.
That's right. And today we want to touch on another really important topic. And I'm going to frame this as a question. What do you think is the most powerful weapon to change the world?
Today's topic is about social entrepreneurship, student entrepreneurship, the whole roadmap. But before that, there's something more important for the youth that we want to talk about. Like Harpit asked, what is the most powerful weapon that you could use to change the world? Can I have some guesses for this? The most powerful weapon. I see some people thinking. It starts with the letter E.
Education.
Wonderful. It is education. You might have heard of this quote by Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. But we're not talking about education as in academics or subjects. No, we're talking about one particular part or a skill that is essential for each and every one of you sitting here today. And what is that skill? They are soft skills. How many of you have heard of soft skills before? Can I see some hands up?
See some hands up.
I see a few hands up, which is good, but we're going to go right into it.
That's right. When we talk about soft skills, we want to focus on leadership, communication, and teamwork. Now, the lack of soft skills is actually a big problem, and we want to talk a little bit about it. And this problem is something called unemployment. And unemployment is quite a significant problem in India, and in fact, we came across an article recently that said by 2030, half of the South Asian youth would not be able to find a decent job just due to the lack of skills. And you might ask why, and even the UN head, she said that this is going to be a probable reality. But how do we actually fix this? We need to fix this in such a way where education should be perceived in a different way.
That's right. So
Another problem that the youth is going to face in 2030 is not just climate change, no, it is going to be unemployment. And when you think about this, it's confusing. How are the youth, who are so talented, also probable or subjected to unemployment that is due to this one particular skill, and those are soft skills? I'll give you an example of a story for this, and because all of you are budding entrepreneurs, business leaders, I'll give you a story that you can maybe relate to. Imagine that you are a successful or you are a determined entrepreneur. You have a wonderful business idea and you've mapped everything out. You've got a great vision, you've got a great problem statement, you've got a great solution. Now, when you want to go and express your ideas, for example, to an investor, to someone who's interested in knowing a bit about your business idea, what's the one thing that they're going to ask you to do? To speak, to explain, and to narrate your story. Now, the lack of communication skills is a barrier for so many students around the world. And the first thing that we must focus on is eliminating this barrier. When we mean soft skills, we mean 3 skills: communication, leadership, and teamwork. And in today's session, we're going to focus or start right off with communication, or the art of communication. Each one of you here today are capable of being tomorrow's leaders. But what are the skills that we need? And what are some things that I can learn and take away from today's session that are going to benefit me? Now, first I'm going to ask you all a question. We have some activities planned for today too, so how many of you are going to come up here and speak a few words? I see no hands up. I see one hand up. Wonderful. Can we have a huge round of applause? I see one hand up.
That's amazing.
Now, why did I ask this question? First step to communication is confidence. It's not even about your skills. The first step is your mindset. And a huge round of applause to you. But anyways, don't be too relaxed because all of you are going to come up here.